Good afternoon. I'd like to start the session on the most admired knowledge enterprises. Today we're very fortunate to have 3 of the 2007 Asian Most Admired Knowledge Enterprise winners with us today. They've been selected to represent how knowledge-driven organizations from different industries and different parts of Asia have been applying knowledge management to achieve operational excellence. Each one of our presenters will speak for approximately 20 minutes and provide you with an overview of their organization and one of the key knowledge initiatives which have helped them to win the award this year. And if time permits, we'll have about 10 minutes at the end for questions and answers.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished audience. My name is Yakub Liman from Astra International. It's such an honor to be here to share with you what we have been doing, what we are doing in terms of the knowledge management. My company, Astra International, we do not use the term knowledge management because culturally my company is a manufacturing, and to most of the people from the manufacturing facilities, manufacturing operations, knowledge or theory doesn't make sense to them. What matters to them is operations. That's why we use the term Astra later on that I will explain. The presentation will be divided into 4. The first is a brief explanation on my company, Astra International. Then I will expand a little bit on the concept of Astra, where we try to convert knowledge to money, to rupiah. Then I will share a little bit about the first fruit, what we call the first fruit, and the next endeavor. Astra International was established in 1957, starting from a small company in a garage, flooded every year, trading vegetables, printing paper, canned foods, and at the time the economic was really chaotic in Indonesia. But since 1969, we were given the distributorship by Toyota, and since then Astra International grew into its current state. Right now we have business in automotive, and I think about 60% of our income comes from the automotive business. Along with it, the supporting activities such as financing companies, insurance, banks. And the second one is the heavy equipment and energy. We distribute Komatsu, and we are also the largest mining contractor in Indonesia. We have the oil palm plantation, about 220,000 hectares right now. It's going to be 500,000 hectares within 5 years.
Okay, we are here to present a case study. I'm here to present this particular case study on behalf of my 10,000 strong fellow colleagues who are working hard in various parts of the world and very fondly called, and we take pride in calling ourselves as Eurochamps. So I'm here as a true Eurochamp to present to you one of the innovative exercises which we have had successfully accomplished last year through the channel of knowledge. Thanks to Rory when he visited us about 3 years back, Rory it was. He said, you must do, as in his words, he said that you guys should do something path-breaking, and why not we try something called as take your Eurochamps are dynamic, why don't we take them to Everest? We, as a team, were wondering what is this? How is it going to happen? Then we found that we will use the route of knowledge to take people to the highest peak, which is conquered by a very few. So we had people only with extreme skills and endurance power who could make up to this challenge. And the reward, it was an invitation to all the Euro champs to dare to go to a place where very few have gone. That was a trip to Mount Everest. How did we go about it? We had at the same time talked about linking. When Rory was around, we were also talking about, we were doing a lot of activities and initiatives through the knowledge management team. We talked about linking all this to the business goals of the organization. So that's when we realigned our vision and we started linking every activity of EuroShare, which we call our knowledge management system as, okay, to the business goals of the organization. So we had 12 major events which were spread over 6 months, primarily which could help to improve the competence level of people. The objective was very clear. We had to get results, at the same time help individuals build on their strengths and also gather knowledge, which is very vital for the organization's development and growth. So the 12 challenges which were defined to the people if they have to accomplish the trip to Mount Everest was that one was a competency. This was an online competency test which improves the knowledge levels of a person on the current job what he is doing. Then we had something called as a beat your best. This was primarily for salespeople to surpass their own landmarks and scale new peaks. This is for our customer service. We had a predetermined questionnaire to find out what was the pulse of our people as relationship with the customer. Then we also brought in a new concept, something called as an after-action report, wherein after every activity, normally what happens in organizations, there is a reprimand. We said that we will not take the course of reprimand, but we will take about an after-action review, which helps every individual to understand what went right or what went wrong. We took out real examples of customer issues and we gave it as a case study to our people as to how they would have handled that particular situation in a better way. We also had share your expertise. Whatever you are good at, people could come out and share. We also had a personality test. That is, we had a 30-day grooming activity where people were, grooming was a part of every, grooming is a very vital and a part of every salesman's function. So we had a test for that. Then we also had a test, something called as a making of a champion, which is today our case study at Harvard University, which determines the most enduring Euro champ.